And I am live. All right, guys, I put a link out there if you want to jump in. Just bear with me a minute. Oh, Shibi.
To be moderators. Yeah. Hello.
There you go.
You can hear me?
What's up, On Demand? Wait, is that really On Demand? Or is that Imposter? I can't hear anything.
You gotta mute the YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I do got it. I got it muted. I don't have it on. I got it on mute.
Mine's muted too. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what it is? It's the other room is on.
In in
Hangouts. We could shut that off.
Oh,
right
okay.
now. It's gonna cause a back feed.
Okay. I'm off.
All right. How are
Can
you
you hear
guys
me?
doing?
Not bad. You can't hear me, can you? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, I hear you fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. What's up?
This is
I
pretty
just
cool.
felt like going live, having some fun.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
Word.
Everybody.
Word.
Oops.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are we waiting for the countdown?
I put me a little Raider avatar there. That's the new Raider stadium. So that's gonna be.
That's cool.
Yep.
What countdown? Oh yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally forgot that my computer's behind an hour in time. I gotta fix that.
That's okay.
Right.
Oh, we are on live.
Yes, we're live right now.
Yeah, we are.
I'm alive.
Well, we're alive, I guess. Yeah.
I think everybody's alive.
I don't know. A lot of people dead with this virus.
Yeah. It's like that though, I mean, hopefully it gets better, and I pray for everybody out there, that they stay in good health.
Yeah,
I do too.
I'm just playing some Grand Theft Auto right now.
Oh yeah, I actually been messing around a lot, heavy with the emulators right now. Just gaming and gaming.
That's cool.
Yeah, I actually downloaded. I was playing. I haven't played that game in years. I was playing True Life.
That's cool.
Yeah. You know, you like DJ. What was it? That game where they're all rappers and they're like fighting and stuff like that, like wrestling.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the hell the game is called, but I downloaded it.
yeah, where all the rappers fight each other and stuff.
Right, like
Or-
Scarface and
Yeah,
yeah.
50 Cent was in there, all kinds of them.
Was 50 Cent in that?
Yeah,
I didn't know. I mean,
I,
he made his own video game.
yeah. I think I'm pretty sure he was in that. I don't know. There was so many of them; it's hard to remember them all.
Right.
But they were fun.
Holy shit! I need to get right here some coffee. I'm
Ooh,
ready to go.
I just had mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm zipping.
Heck no. No coffee for me. I need to go to bed at a reasonable time. I gotta deal with work.
Well, what time? You're behind a couple of hours. It's later for me.
Yeah, I know. It's only about 10 o'clock. Look, almost 10 here.
Right. It's
Yeah.
actually 11:49 my time, but mm. So yeah, is there any games that you think I should probably play on demand?
The there's, I mean, that just depends on the everybody. It's just like a movie. So like if you have a movie you like, then it depends on the kind of games you like. Everybody likes different kinds of games. So
Well, you're into sci-fi and shit like that, right?
yeah, I play a lot of the sci-fi stuff.
Right. I got all the Star Trek games, like the old school game, like N64, PlayStation, and all that.
The cool thing is there's a lot of free, really good free games out there that people can play online because they have a whole online economy to where you pay for things in the game. So you can still play the game free though. You don't got to spend no money on the game unless you really want to.
Well, right. I mean, like, what is it that Fortnite that all the kids are playing?
Yeah, I don't play that, but Destiny, I like that one. That's a shooter one. That's pretty cool. That's sci-fi. Um, I play Star Trek Online, DC Universe, which has all the comic book heroes.
Right. But you know what they're paying for, right? They're paying for the skins.
Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, shoot. I know these kids, man. They've bought so much stuff in Fortnite. It's ridiculous, man.
I
Yeah.
tried to play it. I couldn't get into it, man. I
They have all these rare items. Nah, me neither. Wasn't my kind of game. I don't know. You know. That's why.
maybe I'm too old. I don't know. You know, I like the old school classics like 007, GoldenEye, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of the old games are fun too. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. I mean, there's a lot of old class. I still like playing the old Mario Brothers and stuff too sometimes.
Right.
And then what was cool was they made a bunch of these. One game that my wife liked a lot was they had this 3D Pac-Man, right? And that was on some of the consoles. And those Pac-Man games were actually really fun. And they weren't like the Pac-Man where you're just eating the pellets. It was like the graphics was really cool and it was all 3D and or it was. I mean, they were pretty well done.
Right.
So I mean, to each their own. Everybody likes different games and stuff like that.
Wow. A lot of trolling in the music industry right now.
Yep, that there is.
Yep. Takashi 69, the rat.
They're going after him or what?
Basically he's basically flaunting it in people's faces that he ratted on everybody, and basically he is saying that he's a rat, but he's saying that he has a reason that he did what he did. But I don't really agree.
He's still too. He's young though, man. That he's a youngster. He don't even understand real life yet, man.
Well, he's mad because supposedly Shotty piped down his baby mama, and and they threatened to hurt his mom. I mean, a lot of that. I'm saying a lot of that is like a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially his mom being them threatening his mom. To extort money out of him.
yeah, that's not cool.
But I still don't condone ratting. You know,
No.
Ratting's not cool.
Yep.
but what I was gonna say that is so funny is that he has a new music video called Gutta, and he actually has a rat mask on, basically, basically implicating that he is a rat because he is. So I guess maybe he's embracing that he's a rat.
That's kind of sad. Oh God.
I mean, it is trolling at its peak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been called a troll, but not on that level.
I hear you.
I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of Takashi. A couple of his songs were all right, I thought, but
Right.
I,
Well, you
I,
know why people watch that video is because of the women that are in it.
oh yeah,
It has nothing to do with him.
yep, that's true.
I mean, they were all strippers and and everything else. And I mean, that video already has like 150 million views.
Whoa, that's
Right,
a lot of views.
a lot of views. It had 5 million in 4 hours.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Well, I mean, it is shit. Especially like those videos on like stimulus checks and all of that. That guy is getting like $4 million, 4 million views in like 1 or 2 days. It's
Whoa.
what's popular. People want to know how much they're going to get from the stimulus, and they're not paying attention, so they watch a video about it.
Right.
Huh. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, you didn't. I can't remember what the guy's name is. Actually, I could look it up. You just type in stimulus check, and I mean, this guy has oh god, 10 hours he made a video. He has 307,000 views.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Right. And just talking about, like, he's talking about the Democrat proposal confirmed, the Heroes Act is what they're calling it.
Oh,
It's just like, I'm just like, wow,
and now they're working on $3 trillion package with more checks. Uh, I don't know. It's kind of. I guess they forgot that we are the ones that make it. I mean, we are the ones that keep the government alive. They don't have money if it wasn't for us.
Right, right. But what I think they're going to do to everybody, they're giving everybody this stimulus money, and they're saying that they're not going to tax them on it. But I think I know better that they're not just, the government ain't going to give nobody just something free because they're an American. There's a catch there somewhere. And that's
Well,
just what I believe.
Well, the catch is that they're going to just print more money, and then the money's going to be worth a lot less in the long run. This is just a band aid. It's just it's not anything that's going to keep it. You know, there's going to be major repercussions. A lot of people are going to get really desperate here, very, very short time. I mean, we're talking about a very short time. People are going to be going hungry, going to not be able to pay for their bills, and people are going to be losing utilities. They're going to be losing their homes and their businesses, which is happening already. And
Yes.
Right.
so, hey, I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but you know what? I just think that I think they got to start reopening as much as they can as quickly as possible. Yeah, but I'm not the one. I'm not an expert to say when or how that will happen.
Right. Well, I mean, they're talking about the 15th that they're talking about reopening everything. It was supposed to be the first, but now everything got moved to the 15th.
Well, I don't know. A lot of stuff is opened back up in my town. I know, like this little discount mall opened back up. Probably our main mall. I wouldn't be surprised if they open it back up. The parks have been open. There's just people are supposed to have to do social distancing, and they're not allowed to have use the barbecues or have parties out at the park. But people were still allowed to go to the parks. Um, and so around here, a lot of the restaurants are open for takeout only. Um, a lot of the small businesses, basically, none of the hair places have been open, but you know, a lot of the small restaurants are. There's a lot of little mom and pop restaurants that are going to go out of business. Um,
Yep.
Almost definitely.
it's
And
just it is what
it
it is, but they got to get stuff opened back up as soon as possible. I think.
Yeah.
right. That's I'm sorry, go ahead, Sheila.
Oh, Newsom said that restaurants can open back up, and Tesla is up and running here in California,
Yep.
and up here in the Sierras. I think they're going to let camping people camp up here, which some of us aren't too happy, but what can we do? So, but they have to do something because it's going to get bad. They keep. What are they making the money themselves or something? I mean, not that I'm not grateful, but they keep up. They're gonna. Uh, I'm worried about that.
Well, definitely, the economy is very important. And if people aren't able to work, then they can't pay their rent. If they can't pay their rent, they can't, put gas in their car to go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with all that in consideration, but people's health is definitely should be number one. And, it's definitely been very trying for a lot of Americans. Um, and that's just something that's gonna happen. Um, it's just something that every American has to deal with. We all got to live with it, whether we like it or not. Hopefully, in the future, things will get easier. But it seems like the norm every time you go somewhere is having to wear a mask or wearing gloves, and it was very. What's the word? I'm gonna say it was very strange at first and scary, and then it became like a normal thing.
Yeah. We, we
So
don't we don't go anywhere too much at all, except for taking pictures. But I'll wear a mask. Gloves, no. They're not wise because you spread more germs. It seems like they would be good, but they're not. But yeah, I have no problem wearing a mask.
right, it kind of makes me scared to actually like kind of I don't know, man. It makes me like paranoid to like every time I touch something, I wash my hands.
Yeah, even at home, I do that. Uh
Sorry,
oh. What the?
that-
Oh,
that's my fault.
oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, but no, I'll wear a homemade mask. They're hot. It'd be nice if our government, could. start distributing masks to people for nothing. I mean, come on. But I made a homemade one and it fits really good, very tight. So I was able to make it at the store the other day without taking it off the checkers. But this one store, some checkers wear them, most of them don't. But I did, and usually I have to take it off once I go up to pay. But I actually did it because I wasn't in there that long, so it was all right. They make you sweat and you can't breathe and you're smelling your own breath. It's but that's life.
Yep.
No one up here in our area. We're Kern County, but we're not in Bakersfield. We're up in the mountains, and no one has the virus up here as of yet.
Well, that's good. Yeah, we got a small amount of people here, but not too many. So that's pretty. It's pretty good. So,
Okay, I'm back.
but I still am taking precautions everywhere I go. With
Oh,
with the sanitizing wipes and a mask and everything. So,
I have my sanitizers in my hand in the store, and
yep,
if I get something, I wipe it off, and then I pull out a new one. It's just like, but then the checkers touch them. But then when I get home, I do the same thing. It's kind of ridiculous. And then you see people in the stores, they're picking all types of stuff up to the same thing and they put it back down. What the hell? People don't think. I look and, if I see something on the top, but if, there's like kind of measly piece of meat, I'll move it, but I have my hand sanitizer, two of them, and I move it. At least I'm trying. I don't know if that helps though.
yep. Just trying to get me some stuff downloaded to watch for tonight before I go to bed.
You got to move it, move it.
uh, Madagascar, right?
You got to move it, move it.
The little crazy lemur. Is that what that
Yes,
animal is? Yeah, the lemur.
yes.
Oh, you like it rough.
You like it rough? I can get jiggy with that shit.
I don't want to look.
I don't know.
Sorry.
One of the bad things about this whole pandemic too is there's just not a lot on TV. So
No, there's not. It's kind of pretty boring, but
yeah, I watched Escape from New York last night.
that was pretty good. I thought it was well. That's old,
Yeah,
but oops.
yeah, it's an old movie, but I was like, I just was in the mood. I guess I seen it when I looked through the movies, and I was like, oh, you know what? That one looks good.
There's my sister.
Hey, there she is.
Yes, and the next one, Escape from Puerto Rico.
How'd you get an icon on your thing? I'm a Cookie and I are like white. We look like criminals.
you
We're in the lineup, man.
you just gotta upload your little icon when you log in. It has a little option. You can even go do it right now in the StreamYard. You can go right down to your thing, and you can edit your avatar. There's a little square right next to your name, and then you can just
There
upload your
she
avatar.
goes.
There, Jean's got it.
Huh?
She's the Puerto Rican monkey.
Hers now.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Wait, they're gonna call me racist now.
You are.
Oh god.
Oh no. Okay, I'm trying to find it. I'm not sure.
It's the little. It's the little. It looks like a blank image, and then you click it, and then you can add your image.
It's right next to your name, underneath the blank image where your name is. There's a little square right next to it in StreamYard, and then you can upload your image wherever you have your image on your hard drive.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find it. I'm kind of a blonde. Stats for nerds. Thanks. So it's by my name?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Picture in picture?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Yes.
Plain. Oh, no. That's not the right one. Oh, shit. Okay, now I got kind of like, wait a second. It took me, hold on. This is weird. All right, over here. What the?
I like to move it, move it.
Okay, this is crazy.
Wait, were you sharing your screen?
Who, me?
I see
No.
somebody's screen.
Yeah, I was just trying out. I was just seeing if I was able to.
Oh, screen share? Yeah, you can screen share. No problem. Wait, do I have to add that other one?
I think you have to accept it or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now see my thing went full screen on there.
Hmm.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
I guess StreamYard or whatever, it's not so difficult once you mess with it.
Nah, it's not.
Definitely
Am I in the
easier
right
than
one?
YouTube Studio. Actually, YouTube Studio ain't even that difficult. I mean, if somebody says that they don't know how to ban people, take people off, I think they're BSing because I mean they could easily watch like a 2-second video, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't bother.
I like to move it, move it. Okay, never mind me.
Never mind you.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a picture except for me, and it took
You know
me.
what my new icon's gonna be? You know what? Just for the purpose of this show, I think I'm gonna change my avatar.
Oops.
I think I'm gonna change my avatar. Edit avatar.
You're
Are you
hogging
guys
Oh my
ready?
god.
Are you guys ready?
When he says that.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. This is gonna be my new avatar.
God, that is cute. There's a lot of raps around the YouTube
Yeah.
community.
Well, I mean, we used to have a rat problem in Chicago, but I mean, it's worse in New York City. I mean, there's so many rats and they're huge.
Yeah, my friend sent me a picture about 2 years ago of a rat. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
He's like, if you ever get hungry and can't afford to buy food, come to New York. I was like, no, thank you.
Hey, Cookie, what do you think of the rat?
Oh, that is too cute.
You gotta love it, huh? You know what?
Oh, now
I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or if I'm gonna, I mean, I always do Photoshop and stuff like that, but I love that.
it is.
I do.
You got your icon. Your icon's like the main icon now. Just to let you know.
Hey, I could always change it back.
No, but I mean like none of our icons are on the screen. So I'm just letting you know for like because you're learning how to use it. This is the first time you did StreamYard. So when you selected that, you made yourself like.
Oh, here we go.
You guys all should be on there because I added you.
I know, but you when you changed your icon right now with what you did, you made yourself the full screen.
Oh, there,
Pictures.
there you go. Easy fix.
Yeah, no, I was just letting you know, just so for the
I
future.
just
How
wanted people to see my new icon I've been working
I
on.
know. I'm just saying. I mean, there's not a problem with doing that. It's just I didn't know if you knew that you did that or not.
Word.
We're
Word, dang it.
Oh yeah, I got to go out of town tomorrow and take a computer back to a person. I don't want to drive an hour and a half, but it's money.
Shit, actually, I had cheese today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I almost got caught in a human-sized mousetrap.
Uh-oh, that's not good. There, I got it finally.
Where's my wrench?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
There you
dang
go.
it. Give her.
Better give her a wrench.
Give me my wrench, damn it.
The monkey has to have a wrench.
Wait, what the hell? It's only giving me the option to put her in timeout or block her.
Oh, no.
Probably already gave her a wrench. Type something else.
Type something, because I think I thought I gave you a wrench already. Go ahead.
There she goes.
Did she do it?
Yeah, she wrote in there.
I like to move it, move it.
No, she still don't have a wrench.
Dude, what the fuck? This is pissing me off. Dude, I'm telling you, it only gives me two options: to put her in timeout or block her. I'm not bullshitting.
Oh,
You
man.
people think I'm joking. I'm not joking, my friend. I'm being very, very serious.
Oh, I don't even see the three dots.
She left StreamYard.
Why did she leave? I didn't want her to leave.
Because you didn't give her a wrench, you pissed her off.
Oh, God. I'll give her a wrench when she comes in. You can kiss my ass. You should be kissing my ass.
Nobody's gonna kiss that rat ass.
Oh, come on. You know you want my cheese.
Yeah, the cheese looks tasty.
Yeah.
Pimento.
I had cheese today, actually.
Oh, I did too. Some mozzarella.
I like that string cheese.
That's pretty good. I like that too, but has been a long time since I had that.
Oh, wait. I think I know why I can't. Because I have to do it out of here. That's why. I got it. Here's your wrench. There you go.
You got a wrench now, Jane. I mean,
Right.
Cookie.
Now you got a wrench. And I got cheese for the rats.
Yeah, quite a bit of rats around here.
There you go.
Did she come back yet?
Yeah, she's back. She's right here.
I only see. Oh, there she is! Yay! We all have our wrenches. So you had to go to the other page to give it to her, huh?
Yeah, it had to be outside of YouTube, which is, I figured out without having to ask anybody, but
Oh, I
just putting
gotcha.
that out there,
That's all good. Huh. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know how it works with how long you can go live and all of that, because I guess if you use a certain amount of time or whatever, they charge you or some shit like that. It's all good,
They, they didn't really say. I didn't want to go any farther, but I was curious, so I checked it out.
Well, I think in a month's time they give you a certain amount of time, and you can, like, for unlimited time you can pay a certain price or whatever to go live or whatever.
Yeah, I
It's
wonder.
just something I'm getting used to. It's not really that difficult. I mean,
Yeah.
not to, what do you call it? A monkey can do it, or a rat,
Or a blonde.
or a blonde, right?
Uh,
She looks mad, doesn't she?
Who looks mad? Me?
Jungle.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that super box? Everybody, a few YouTubers are have put out some warning videos
Dude,
about it now.
I think that junk the what wait. I almost said the junk box. What did you say it's called?
The super overpriced box.
The super overpriced box is a pile of garbage.
Yeah.
It's a pile of garbage. You're not going to get IPTV for unlimited lifespan for what they're charging. They're charging about the Shield price because you get IPTV. There's so many apps. I made videos on my channel. If you really want to get live TV, you can get live TV. It's not that difficult. I have
No, it's
a
not.
tutorial how to get it, but you can't lead a horse to drink water.
No, there's too many stupid people that buy into that.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a lot of money. I mean, the MSRP is supposed to be $600, and you can pretty much find it for 300 all
You know
over.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a video out how to change batteries in my controller. Maybe I will do that. I just think that's beneath me though.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is insane.
There's
I
there
should,
that super box though, man. That shit is like I cannot even believe people are going for that, man.
right. You know, I think what it is that people are really buying into this because I think they're getting influenced by certain YouTubers that are, telling them this is all you will ever need. Okay, until they get sued and they go under, and the people are basically fucked over.
Screwed. Yep, they're screwed.
I mean,
Right.
none of the. I mean, let's face it. None of the underground third party crap really works all that great. You
I
without you know,
all
it's
the bread, real the
it,
bread.
it's not all 100% stable all the time, but that's what you're. I mean, if you're working with the free underground apps, that's what you can expect.
Well, well, when I made a video on live TV, just live TV, not TV shows or anything like that. I told the end users the truth that they're going to need nothing but multiple backups if they're going to want to play something. And I didn't lie, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say you only need one and it's free. It's just not going to happen. It's not paid. You're not paying for it. You're getting it for free. So
Amazing.
don't bitch and moan, you know? It's just what it is. It's the
Yeah.
truth.
Well, I mean, you also gotta. I mean, all these guys talk about safety and whether or not these apps have malware in them or whatever.
Right.
I mean, first of all, if you're worried about safety, you shouldn't be running any of these damn apps anyway. Safety and pirate TV is an oxymoron. There is no such thing.
Right. But
You know?
even some Cody add-ons have had malicious code doing with fucking Bitcoin mining and all kinds of shit.
I mean, everybody just needs to use some common sense when it comes to being safe and using and understand that if you're using pirate TV stuff, that you probably shouldn't run that stuff on a device that you're using to like contact your bank or banking apps or any other apps you buy stuff on.
Right.
This is one of the reasons why I run most of those apps inside of an emulator, which keeps my machine safe.
Yep.
This is why I don't really care for running the APKs on a box, depending on what else you're going to do on that box. Because in an emulator, it's almost that's like a firewall between what you're running and everything else. So
Right. Well, as far as me, I mean, I got my Fire Stick, I got my Android box, I got my computer, but I would be stupid if I was doing banking. I don't do banking online, and I've never trusted it because you could easily get hacked, and especially using these third party apps, I would strongly recommend not to do that.
I mean, my mom gets by fine with the Cube and using mostly the legit apps out there like Pluto TV and Tubi and the legit news apps and Crackle and all of those. I mean, there's so much content available. You know, if you can't find something to watch, man, there's something wrong. You just get people get spoiled. They want the newest, latest, stuff to watch.
Oh
Right
yeah.
now, it doesn't matter anyway because there's not a whole heck of a lot out there to watch anyway. So
That's true and not true. I mean, they actually uh I was I
Uh-huh.
was actually didn't even know about it because I felt like I was out of the loop because the sports has just been no sports. But actually, a few days ago, uh, a certain YouTuber had told me that that there was a pay per view event on actually
there was on
UFC.
Saturday. Yeah, there was MMA on Saturday. Yeah,
Right. I actually watched it without an IPTV service, and it played fine.
yeah,
So
yeah. I got it. I got it too. Yeah. Yep.
you watching something over there on the map?
You held out, damn it. I had no idea there was MMA on Saturday. Wah.
Yep.
Right. But sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. I mean, a lot of times when it's in the UK, we don't get to. We'll on especially on Saturdays or whatever. Sometimes it comes on very early, and sometimes it comes on late. It just depends on where you live. In the UK, you know, in the UK, the time difference is a lot.
Yep.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah. Some of the boxing matches over there, man, comes on at weird times for us. Not for them, but for us.
Right.
I love boxing too. What are you doing? Stop. Be nice. Oh, yeah. It just, I don't know. Just some people would rather pay for IPTV and not realize that one day they're gonna want to watch something and they have no IPTV.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
I don't know. Like I've told people and they get pissed off at me. I don't pay for IPTV. You know,
I won't either.
I'm not biased against IPTV. I mean, there's certain people that I know that are into that and they're good at what they do. But here's the problem with IPTV. Okay. You have a company like what's the newest one that went down? Yeah, you had Nitro and you had which I tried and on pay-per-views and stuff like that, and I had problems with buffering on Nitro, but I never had problems on Gears. And Gears put money behind their servers, and I mean, never had a problem with Gears. So I was kind of sad to see, Gears get hit with a lawsuit and get taken down and all of
Well,
that.
just a couple of days ago, a couple of more IPTVs got taken down. Drip TV and TKO. Um, they're taking down. They're taking down
Wait,
IPTV
who is
providers.
TKO?
I don't know, but those are a couple of ones that just got taken down. I mean, they're taking down guys left and right. It's ridiculous. So for anybody to think, especially when a box is gonna be out like the super box, right? There's already a precedent, and there's already been lawsuits against companies selling boxes like that in the United States. These guys, this box, I don't think it will last the year. At some point, probably by the end of this year, they're going to end up in a lawsuit, and then I think the majority of people that bought those boxes are going to be screwed. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I'm just saying I don't think they're going to last very long. I'm sure they've already gotten so much publicity out there, and it's not legal what they're putting out. So they're definitely going to get they're def. And when I say not legal, I don't necessarily mean that people are going to go to jail in the U.S. for that, but the company could definitely end up in a civil suit that would bankrupt them, which is what's happened to most of the people, making boxes.
Right. And I think you're right. I think that they will be, let's just say they will be, I think they'll be up for a while. And I think that they will go down once they, once they piss off the TV people and then they get sued.
Well,
And
so
then
the
once they
MSRP.
found out about it, but it's got to be big, just like they had, I can't remember that guy. He used to sell those boxes, and then he showed off his boat, and he was flexing, and then he got sued. Um, I can't remember the name of it. He
You're
said
talking
he owned the island or something like that.
Are you talking about the TV add-ons guy?
No, 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 the other guy.
That's the only guy I remember. They had a picture of him with a boat, and
No,
so
no,
called.
no. He called it. He owned an island, a big house in the island and a boat, and he basically was selling these boxes for like $200 or $300, the same price what they're charging for the IPTV boxes. Actually, I think it was more. I think it was like $350, and people were paying for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Actually,
It's amazing.
Target
It's
and
amazing
that
what people
individual had got into it. Omi and Hellcat had got into it on, and Omi called him a scammer.
Mm.
Years ago. People probably that haven't been in the community this long and only been in this community like 3 or 4 months, probably don't know what I'm talking about, But yeah, and I've seen beef with all kinds of that people that sell boxes to all kinds of people.
I have plenty of money to get into the IPTV game, and I just seen how dirty the whole business was, and I was like, I don't want no part of that. I don't
Right.
need I don't need that stress in my life to go through, in a dirty business. So I mean, the boxes I've sold in the past were mostly to friends and family. There was one year where I sold a pretty good amount of boxes, but I kind of got out of the game and only just sold a little bit here and there, just to a few friends and family after that. And I did some updates for people who had gotten boxes from me already. And
Right.
other than that, but it is it's a shady business out there when it comes to IPTV, because ultimately, one way or another, they're stealing the channels somehow.
Well,
They're not
Well-
getting those channels legitimately.
right. Getting it legitimately, but if it's like behind like 40 seconds or so, they're supposed to be protected because it's called recasting or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, whatever laws the United States wants to have in place for that, but it's still there's still the chances for laws to change and then them to come down big time. I mean, just for teaching somebody how to get IPTV in Brazil, this YouTuber just got a civil suit and now has to pay part of the money from his YouTube channel, a certain percentage. He has to pay that now to that company that sued him. I
Right.
mean, so I mean, there's all kinds of new laws and new things happening that, this whole industry is it's getting hot. The industry is getting hot. So I'm just going to put it that way. A lot more than it has been ever in the past. You got a lot more cease and desist letters. You got a lot more lawsuits going on. I mean, they went after guys selling boxes in a store in New York, even. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
They did?
Yeah, they did. And this was a year and a half ago or so.
Was he bald?
I don't.
Did he look like a bitch?
I don't know who he was. I don't know who he was.
I'm just playing.
But there's all kinds of stuff, man. Anybody who's in this game, time to get out. Honestly, time to get out. I mean, it really is. I mean, this is not anything worthwhile. The things are getting a lot more refined right now with all of the major companies making their own apps. And the only thing that's going to survive when the in this pirate market is there's still going to be plenty of pirate apps out there, they're just going to come and go so quickly, though. Go up and down because the developers are going to have to be updating them regularly because of all the sites going up and down, and the restreaming of the channels. The main servers where these channels come from for IPTV are not going to all be all stable. So finding all of the links online and grabbing the links from websites and everything, which that's the majority of where most of these apps get their streams from, is from pirate websites that pirate the IPTV. And they have special scripts that automatically update and find the links and re-put the links into their apps for them. So some of them that have those type of things, if the sites stay up, they're going to be fine. But once those sites go down, they're not gonna be getting any links. So it just depends, because all these apps get people. People think these apps get the links from special places. They don't. They get them from the websites out there.
Whoa, I didn't really know that.
Now the difference is when you watch the streams like a sports event or you watch a TV channel, that you end up not having to worry about all the ads and stuff that's coming in, because these guys that have wrote these apps, they hacked the hackers that are putting out they're hacking the pirates. So then these guys with these pirate sites that are doing these streams, then they get mad at the app makers making these apps to grab the streams from them, because they're stealing from them when they're already stealing the streams in the first place.
Yeah. So what?
And restreaming them to get people to come to their site so they can make money off the ad revenue or whatever it might be. So it's just a dirty business all the way around. People stealing from people who are stealing from people who are stealing from people. What do you think how do you think that's going to end? Not well.
No, it's
That
not.
sounds familiar to me, on demand. It sounds like most Cody developers.
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah.
They steal
True.
from the companies, right? They steal the content, and then and then somebody steals the content from them, and then they bitch and moan about it.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
Basically, that's how it works, right?
the scraper apps and the scraper add-ons are going to be the ones that are going to hang around the longest, I think, because they scrape the same thing. These IPTV things, they've got these tools that get the channels from these websites that are offering the streams, but also when we get our movies and our TV shows, the scraper add-ons or the APKs that search the internet, they're also grabbing the movies and the TV shows from these websites, and that's where we're getting them from. We're just not going to the website to get them, so these websites are losing revenue. So again, the people making these apps are actually stealing from these pirate websites again. So how do you think that's going to end? You got all of this stealing from people who are stealing from people who are stealing from people going on, from the on-demand portion of it to the IPTV portion of it, and it gets a little bit ridiculous. But at the end of the day, that's why a lot of these apps have now turned back to torrents again. So, the torrents, because it's a multiple amount of people sharing the files. Torrents can be very powerful if they're filtered through something like a Debrid account, or you use a VPN to protect you. In order to be able to download or stream your shows. So, I know that a lot of the apps are getting a lot more links now through the torrents than from a lot of websites too. It just depends on the app, but it goes both ways.
That's crazy. I mean, sooner or later they're going to get caught. Prison don't sound too good.
All they do is they just shut one guy down and another website pops up. It's a vicious circle. The problem is they'll continue to shut down those sites. The developers that develop these APKs and the Kodi add-ons that scrape these sites, though, they have to then go and update the app so it scrapes the new site, or when the site comes back up, scrapes it properly. And that's not the half of it. What do you think? Don't you think these guys are trying to stop these app makers from being able to get their streams and get their content in the first place? So what happens is you get the people doing these sites. They try to do things to make all the links change constantly all the time. So then you got then so that these apps don't work anymore. Haven't you ever wondered a lot of times why an app will come up and a link won't work anymore? It's either one of two things. It's either the link doesn't work anymore, even though the scraper found it, because they changed some code on their site so that link's not working anymore, just so the apps can't get it, or the website got a takedown notice, which is happening a lot right now. So they got all these internet police now that are pushing takedown notices on all these websites that find copyrighted material. So as soon as they get these sites get a takedown notice for a TV show or a movie, they have to then pull the link.
Right.
Wow.
That's completely accurate. Actually, I was reading an article that they were talking about Google Drive is reporting every single thing that is copyrighted in somebody's Google Drive straight to Ace.
Google Drive is a piracy haven right now, but it's about to go up in smoke. They're about to lose. We're about to lose that. We're also about to lose, I think, a big amount of stuff on GitHub for a lot of the Kodi developers. A lot of them are going to get kicked out of GitHub, from what I'm hearing.
Right.
And so a lot of stuff is going to be going down as far as things happening. It's going to be there. It's just like what always happens, major crap goes down. They took down major repositories of Kodi add-ons in the past, but a lot of them, once they were hosting their stuff on their own stuff, right? So what happened was a lot of them already were using GitHub, but a lot of them turned to GitHub to be their main hoster now for their repos and everything. So now what will happen is GitHub is getting notified that from the piracy guys, the anti-piracy guys, that they want these specific accounts taken off of GitHub because they're promoting piracy. So GitHub's going to probably have to comply with these. GitHub's owned by Microsoft, and I don't really think that Microsoft wants to be associated with piracy. Knowing their stance on piracy and how tough they are with Microsoft Windows and everything, I know for a fact that they had mystery shoppers come in and buy computers from me to make sure that legitimate versions of Windows, Microsoft Windows, was coming on the computers I sold out of my store in the past. So they definitely do a lot of stuff checking on people. And if I would have been selling anything like that, I would have gotten in trouble. And I didn't, because I got notified. They said that they checked my store, and they had done a mystery buy, and it was all legit. Also, being that I was a authorized OEM system builder for Microsoft, you don't want to lose that kind of privilege, because you get a certain amount of privilege with Microsoft, having that ability. So piracy is a very big deal with Microsoft. I don't think they're going to allow this type of stuff now that it's being publicized majorly. I think you're going to see a lot more takedowns over the next year on GitHub. A lot of known Kodi repos will probably leave and go to new locations. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds when it comes to all that.
Okay, on the man. That was very insightful. Very insightful. I concur with what you're saying, and I do believe that's going to happen. I also feel that, and I've said this on, I believe his name is Ian's show, that with them banning GitHub developer accounts, that is very bad for the developer. It's very bad for the end user at the end of the day.
Yeah. And we're not talking about any specific developer. This is just going to be in general. I mean, there is one specific developer they're going after right now, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that they're doing it at all.
They're making it a trend.
It's going to affect widespread throughout the Kodi community, because the coding community uses GitHub. What they use GitHub more for anything though is it's actually used for a lot of the development for Linux, and a lot of development outside of Linux doing other things too. So because I'm involved in some development in that area with some businesses, and so when it comes to that, there's a lot involved in that. I may dive into that Thursday on my show and really get into it a little bit, talking more about GitHub and talk about what's coming forward. I'll probably gonna talk about that super box too on Thursday and just try to warn people about things, what's coming up, what's happening, and people need to start to think about what's right and wrong. Um, it's I can't think of it, but I'll remember the quote. There is a really good quote from Dave Chappelle about that, and I'm going to use that to really put it in perspective for people, because people got to stop seeing the gray areas. It's something everybody needs to start being a little bit realistic about.
Yeah, that's why my husband and I got hooked on your computer shop. You guys, you are the best. We had like 3 computer shops that we went to before we met you, and that's why we lived in your computer store a lot. Because you know what you're doing, you really do, and you also informed us of a lot of things that we didn't know.
Is the monkey?
Well, I don't know how long you want to stay on Pimp Tech. It's your show, man. You
Is the monkey awake?
you're the master.
The monkey?
I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was like, duh.
I'm here.
Word.
Word.
But yeah, this was just a test run, a test
Yeah,
run.
you're just learning. You're learning the StreamYard crap and everything.
Oh, it's not that hard once you mess around with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like to tinker with things and I like to learn out things. I don't want to bother people.
Yeah, it's good for you to be able to go live once in a while on your channel and just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah,
It's your platform. Use it.
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. It's really cool. Now that I got my icon on.
You came on my channel with the Raiders on the man. Really?
Oh, a Raider hater.
We just got one of your Chicago Bears too. By the way, we signed a cornerback.
Oh,
Quarterback.
Not a quarterback, but a corner, a DB, a defensive back.
I thought you said quarterback for a minute.
We signed one of your defensive guys, one of the guys that defends against the other team's wide receivers.
Right.
Yeah, we signed one of your guys today. So
Stole them.
I can't wait for that new stadium, man. I just want this whole virus thing to get over with so I can take myself a trip to Vegas and go see my Raiders play in their new stadium. Man.
Motherfucker, stop lying. I know what you want to do. You want to go to Las Vegas and play the slots.
I want to play with the sluts? What? No.
I said slots. I didn't say sluts. You got to pay for that.
Oh man, you got to pay for those slots too. They both cost money. For real, man. No, I want to go. I'm not a gambler. I don't play. My wife does. She likes the slots, man. But no, I play the. I just want to go watch football, man. I just want to see that stadium.
You don't like poker?
You don't know as a Raider fan. You don't know as a Raider fan. Growing up my whole life, we have never had our own really our own proper stadium. growing up, that stadium in Oakland was already a decrepit, falling apart piece of crap when I was a kid. And so there's never been a good stadium I've ever been able to go to. When they were in LA, we went to LA, but that was already an old stadium too, because they played at the Coliseum. And so the Raiders have really never had like an up-to-date, really nice stadium my whole life. So this is going to be a treat to go watch in a fully, up-to-date, proper stadium. It's going to be fun.
Word, y'all.
Word. First time I was at LA Coliseum was for a Jethro Tull concert.
Yeah, I went and watched Bo Jackson play. I watched the Raiders play Kansas City and Denver in the Coliseum.
Oh, but that was a good game.
Those were good games. Yeah, definitely. They had a pretty decent team that year too. That particular year, they went 12-4, and they went to the they were in the playoffs, but that's the year Bo Jackson got hurt, and that's why they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. And then Buffalo, I think Buffalo went to the Super Bowl. I can't remember.
Oh, Buffalo. I don't know. I'm a Raider fan, but
Oh no, Sheila. Oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, Sheeby.
Yes.
Oh,
no.
pretty successful first run for you to do your live show, man. Congratulations. You got things going good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be pushing out some more videos, for the end users, because that's what I'm here for. Not taking batteries out of controllers.
I'm gonna try to push a video out. I'm gonna try to push another video out tomorrow too. I got that one out today, just showing people my i9 a little bit, but I definitely got some stuff I want to talk about, news articles and some things going on in different things in the tech industry that I want to make people aware of. So I'm gonna start putting out a lot more informative videos, not just tutorials,
Right.
like news type videos and stuff. So
I was actually thinking, everybody can let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see me push out my Hackintosh and actually show you guys how that works, because that is
I think that would
amazing.
get you some good. I think that would get some good views, but you'd have to set up your camera and because I know you don't have a capture device at this time, so.
Oh no, I plan on getting me a capture card.
Yeah.
I definitely got to do that.
You could still just use a camera though and record it. Just get the camera.
That's what I was gonna do, just so that they could see, how fast it really a real good Hackintosh boots with an SSD.
Mm-hmm. Well, I showed how fast that i9 booted up, and then I did the benchmark testing on it and showed.
SSDs are dirt cheap right now, dude. Like I seen a 500 gig SSD cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to get myself a couple actually, because I got a couple of projects right now I want to do, and I would rather do them with SSDs. So I think I need to go ahead and get myself a couple.
Ooh, for these actually, they're starting to go back up in price, bro.
Because I got that little retro PC I want to build for the retro gaming.
Right.
And then I've got my Windows XP retro computer that is a big, huge tower with all kinds of stuff, but I want to build that with an SSD. Mm-hmm. So I got a couple of old retro type projects I just want to do, but I got a lot of work to do on that, man. That's going to be a long project. The full tower one, definitely, because I got a lot of fabrication to do on that. I got repainting to do. Once I'm done, though, it's going to be nice, man.
You see the prices? These are all the prices for 500 gigabyte SSDs.
Yeah, that's about right. $70, 50. The last one I bought was 60. It was 59.
Right. It was actually, I think, lower than this.
I think I bought the PMY. Actually, but that's a 500 gig. Look at 480s. You'll probably drop $10 and you're not losing much space.
True, because it's going to use some of that for cache anyway.
Yeah, the 480 is the better price point, honestly.
You know what? Let's look.
And I'm probably just going to buy a 240 for the XP machine, because I'm not going to need that much space. I might actually just buy two 240s, honestly, because I don't need that much space on these two particular two computers.
Oh yeah, that's way cheaper.
That's
That's
not bad.
pretty. Yeah, a PNY is 35.
Well, that's a
990.
That's a 240.
Oh yeah. Well, I put 480 and it didn't actually pop up. That's weird.
Yeah, it didn't pop up the
It
right.
popped up 240.
Yeah, but that's not a bad deal. $36 for a 240. I mean, because I could go ahead and just buy two 240s, and I can upgrade them later. That'll be plenty of memory for me to get the machines done, and I can always buy a bigger drive down the line because they're going to go down in price. They're not going to go down in price anytime soon, though. Not with the way the market is, but
Wow, that's not bad.
249.99 for a 2 terabyte internal.
Yikes.
I don't need anything that big.
That's pretty for the price. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I want to put one in. I want to put a big one in this computer right here, but yeah, I don't know. I just have too much money tied up in too much computer stuff right now.
Oh,
So
look at that. Oh, Seagate Bear. I have not went with Seagate, dude. And it is a green drive. I don't know. I think the price is pretty damn good for a 2 terabyte for only $52.49, but it's a green drive.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with the green drive?
It means it's gonna be energy efficient, so it's gonna be slower.
Oh God. I always can use drives because I take a lot of
that's fine
pictures.
if you're that's fine. That's what you want in a server because it's going to be slower. It's going to be more reliable, but it's not really going to be that much slower. But the thing is, in a server, the thing's running 24 hours a day using up electricity, so you want it to be as energy efficient as possible.
Ah,
Well,
yeah, I take a lot of pictures and I got a lot of drives stuffed with pictures.
So yeah, it's just something I've been really debating on. I do want to get another SSD. The SSD that I have is perfect for my Hackintosh because I'm just going to be doing your basic video rendering on that. Possibly, I like to use I like to use Camtasia. It is nice. It is way better than that piece of crap YouTube Studio. Anybody that likes YouTube Studio, I don't get it. I don't like it. You know.
are we
Oh,
live?
I was like, bam, complete silence.
And I was like, wait a minute, are we off or are we still on?
I just wanted. Oh, sorry.
You ate too much cheese, you're jittering.
No, I had the hiccups.
Oh no, I had those earlier. I don't like them.
Coffee will kill it. It's all right. But yeah, I definitely want to see what you got coming up on the man with that i9. That's definitely a nice machine.
Yeah, that's really fast.
Yeah.
I'm not honestly though. It was overpriced for what it was. I
You
think.
keep rubbing it in, don't you? It's fast.
No, but it's you can get similar, not the same, but similar performance for a fraction of the price. Really,
Are you talking about with those
with
Xeons?
an older generation Xeon and getting a good solid state drive in it and a good amount of RAM. I mean, it's not as fast, but God, I don't think it. I just don't think the extra money was worth it from what I'm seeing.
Right. Did you cheap out on the graphics card? Or did you get the
I got
best
too many.
graphics?
Yeah, I got my good graphics cards are in other machines. So that machine right now, that machine hasn't been phased into being a machine I'm using every day yet.
Right.
So I'm
Because
not.
I'm saying that should be a killer emulation system.
Oh, it'd be a killer anything system, really. But I just don't understand like the new. So you look at that i9, right? It's
Right.
kind of sad because you look at what I think I might do is I might I might just switch and do a Ryzen 9.
Right.
Because the Ryzen 9 you can get is 16 core 32 thread,
Mm-hmm.
and it kills like totally like demolishes the performance of this i9 in my opinion. So if I really wanted something that really had the extra oomph in it, I think that's probably the route I might go.
You know what I wonder though? What is the price comparison? That's what I'm talking about. What's the bang for the buck?
Well, the best bang for the buck is like an older Gen Xeon, really, or like an X99 probably. If you can find a motherboard reasonable enough, you could get that with a good fast Xeon in it, and that would really be the better, because you can get those in 8-core 16 threads and pretty high megahertz speed, and they're not really that overclockable. But for the difference in cost, what you can save on the processor, and if you can find a reasonable motherboard, the RAM's the same as DDR4. The hard drive is going to be the same, but at the end of the day, you could probably say do that for half the price, and you're going to get a machine with really good performance. My other two machines are Xeons. So.
And you're talking about what, roughly 200, 300 for everything?
No, not for that. It would probably still be probably closer to 5, maybe 4. I'd have to look and see what you could find available. If because you could go ahead and get a used CPU for the that's just for the motherboard and processor though, you know. So it just, the prices are all fluctuating and changing so much that I don't know. I mean, I always have outlets I can get rid of what I've bought and buy something else. So I get things all the time. So it's not a big deal for me to be able to get these things and test them out. And, maybe I got to sit on it for a little while. But honestly, there's a bunch of people getting these stimulus checks that are going to want to buy a fully made machine. So, there's a chance I might sell the i9 because of the, I'll make a profit on it. And I might just go ahead and and then I might do a whole nother video that might be on a Ryzen 9 coming up. So,
Ooh, I love those.
So, and just continue that, because also it's content for my channel, because I want to continue doing the computers and all that. So,
Yeah, I built my computer, but it's getting time to get a whole new one and build it.
or I might do an older generation Threadripper, or, for myself, a good value also is a Ryzen 7,
They're hot. I drool on the pictures on Newegg.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there.
I feel like mine has served its purpose for a long time, but I think it's how you take care of your machine. I mean, it's gonna show its age, but
a couple of these computers I got have cheap Chinese motherboards in them right now, right? They're no-name boards. I will not recommend anybody do that now, because what China's going to dump onto the market electronic-wise is going to be really crappy product.
Yeah.
So it's stick with a name brand that is known to have quality. Go with an EVGA motherboard, an Asus motherboard, an MSI motherboard. I mean, there's quite a few brands out there you can go with. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to stick with whatever I build going forward. I'm not going to skimp on getting on the motherboard. I'm going to get what I want. And the processors a lot of times could end up costing you less than the motherboard. Motherboards are very expensive. They're like the most expensive part of a machine. I mean, that motherboard on that i9 was like $500 motherboard. So, it's not a cheap board at all.
I love my Asus board.
I got another Asus board with it. Well, let's see what I got. I got three Xeons in the house. We've got the i9, we've got a Ryzen 7, and we've got an i7 machine, and those are all machines and an older 8 core AMD. Those are all machines that are actively used in the house. So those are, I mean, a lot of computers in the house. But I only have one computer that's really set up for my YouTube machine, and that's still an older Xeon machine. And I don't know, I'm just not convinced that I want to switch to the i9 for that. So
It sure is nice though. It was fast.
yeah, I wish I had more time to play with my computers, but so busy with work, it's hard sometimes making. I had some fun this afternoon though, playing some Grand Theft Auto, so that was good.
Dude, I had fun playing that True Life, man. I ain't played that, or I think it was, no, not True Life, True Crime. And I haven't played that game in like 10 or 15 years, man. It's been a long time. All right.
Silence.
I don't know what that is. Is that? Are you farting?
Nigga,
I heard
that's your microphone.
I thought you let one rip.
I was imitating you.
I'm not moving anything.
Causing trouble again, I see.
No, you're okay.
Uh,
You're okay.
ouch. Oh, that felt great.
But yeah, you were earlier. You were talking about rats in New York or something.
Yeah, my friend sent me a picture of one, and he's like, if you ever run out of food and you need a place, you can't find food, you could always move up to New York. Look at this, you could feast on this for probably 2 days. I was like, oh.
Right. Wasn't there a movie where the lady, she broke her glasses or something like that, and he's like, put the rat down.
Yeah. I can't remember that one, but yes, there was.
Right. I can't remember what the hell that movie's called, but damn, that shit was funny.
But that rat was big. It was dead, and I was like, oh. He's got a twisted mind sometimes.
Word.
Word.
You know the best rat?
The what?
You know what the best rat is?
What is the best rat?
Well, I mean, they have diseases, so a dead rat.
Oh yeah.
Like seriously, they say that they have like I don't know how many diseases because they're they have. You wouldn't want to get bit by one,
No. Definitely don't want a rat to bite me. We've been having like last week. There's been like 3 dead ravens, and that's really odd because we lived here for over little over 4 years. Never seen a dead raven, but in the last week, 3 of them. Kind of,
Sheila,
yeah.
why? Or just joking.
Why?
Why?
Because she says so.
No, it's just
Why?
kind of odd. And plus, the moon is rising in a different area. I'm in an astronomy, and I've noticed last couple of days the moon is rising up in an area that it doesn't usually rise up.
Yeah,
And some of the stars are not in the same place. It's kind of weird.
I swear to God, in Chicago, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Every time there's a full moon, all the wackos come out.
The same where I used to live.
Same
Yeah,
goes over here, nigga.
we don't have a lot of people up here, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about a wolf.
Everybody, Yeah, everybody has a crisis.
Yep.
you know. But then, of course, you know what I'm saying, at late at night, you don't want to see no wolf pussy, you know.
We're in
Oh
we're
my god.
we're in the Matrix, guys. So it's okay. It's all a simulation. I'm don't worry, I'll save you. I'm Neo.
Wolf.
Are you gonna take the blue pill or the red pill?
I already did.
I'll have to ask Alice first.
I took them both so that I can be in both places at once.
Can you?
I'm Neo. I can do whatever I want.
Dude, that dude was like, I swear to God, was it the second or the third movie we were just flying around like Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch the last Superman movie.
No, I meant like, um, ah, that what the hell is it? I can't even remember. I almost said the Exorcist, but I was like, no, 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 the Matrix, the Matrix.
That was a cool movie. The Exorcist, I laughed. I was pregnant with my son,
Oh
and
God,
my friends were like, "Oh no, you shouldn't go see it. It's really scary."
your
And
mother sucks cocks and
yeah. And I was like, almost 9 months, and so we went, and I laughed and laughed and laughed. I mean, I go, "This is scary. Are they kidding me?" I really did. I laughed the whole movie.
yeah. I mean, they made like what 7 or 8 of them,
I'm not sure. After I saw the first one, I didn't. Even, I go, "I'm not wasting my money."
right?
What? It wasn't scary.
I heard they're supposed to be making another Matrix.
Oh, that'd be
I
cool.
heard that too, but how? I mean, he died in the last movie.
Um, you know how they do that though. He didn't really die.
I don't know, but all of the same people are still around. They could do something. I mean,
That
Well,
was
I think what it is that he's in his body is dead, but he's actually in the system or whatever.
yeah,
that could be, yeah.
yeah.
That's the only way I could see them doing it. I mean, who knows? You know, you think they'll bring Keanu Reeves to play that role still?
They might. That
Well,
was
yeah. I mean, he's big right now with the current action movies that he's done. So
Well, I mean, John Wick, that John Wick was all right.
I saw some stupid. I
good.
saw some stupid theories online that said that they were going to make John Wick really Neo in a simulation, and they were going to combine the two trilogies together or something.
Right.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I was like, really? You got to be kidding me!
But John Wick was pretty good. There's three of them so far, right? John,
I think so, yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed those.
Mm,
Because don't they say something like it's all happened before and it'll all happen again or something in that movie? Or
yeah, you got the Oracle. She's the chick that could like read the future and really, I was thinking like, what I'm saying, I'd like to eat her cooking. Looked like she made some good soul food,
Oh, I love soul food.
right? I mean, who don't like chicken? I love chicken.
yeah, I'm thinking of rewatch. I'm thinking of rewatching that.
What, The Matrix to
The
like
Matrix again. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't watched those movies in years.
did you ever play the video game?
Yeah, some of them I did. I remember this one particular one I played.
The Reloaded? Matrix Reloaded?
Maybe I can't remember the name of it. There was one of the Matrix games. They probably made more than one, but
Right. I'm really into as far as games, I love Mortal Kombat, man.
Do you like collard greens with salt pork?
I love collard green.
That oh man, that is so good.
I had hog maws.
And some killer cornbread made with buttermilk.
I love cornbread.
Aha.
I be like, give me that cornbread. You ain't
No,
gonna get my cornbread.
oh yeah, the rat loves cornbread. They eat anything. I forget.
Uh, It's just us rats. You know, we like cheese. You know.
No, I do cook really good soul food,
Hmm.
but I haven't for a couple of months.
Well, you know what I love? You know what I really love for dessert
What?
is a
Uh-oh.
fresh. Okay, you didn't even let me say it. You start laughing.
I'm afraid. Okay, tell me.
I was gonna say some peach cobbler, baby.
Oh, love that stuff. Oh,
Oh yeah,
now you're getting me hungry.
eat the juices and everything.
Okay,
Silence.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think it's time to end it.
Okie dokie.
I get tired.
Yeah, yeah. So am I. All
Okie
right,
dokie.
everybody, have a good night. Stay safe.
Do we have
Bye
to
bye.
do we have to jump out of here? Night
No,
night.
I'm gonna hit the end button.
Okay.